Welcome back. This is the second part of the tutorial for my reversible glove pattern, which you can get from cottonandcloud.blogspot.com. Okay, so you've just finished knitting top part of the glove, and I will now show you how to join the thumb. So what you need to do is to transfer these held gusset stitches onto a double pointed needles. Place half the number of the stitches onto the first needle and the rest onto the second. Okay, so the gusset stitches are all transferred, and you can now remove the waste yarn like this. So pull to remove. And turn the whole piece to join the new yarn. Okay, so now I am going to knit the thumb by joining a new yarn all the way around. And knit until end. Before you join to knitting round, you need to pick a stitch, so pick up a loop between the gap here and increase one stitch. To do this, insert the third needle and knit through the back of the loop. Sorry, that was my oven. Okay, by knitting through the back of the loop, the stitch becomes twisted, and it's important because it closes the hole between the gap between the thumb and the main part of the glove. You've now finished knitting the thumb, and as before, use a piece of waste yarn and hold these stitches for grafting later on. When you cut the yarn, leave about 30 centimeters. And now it's ready for embroidery. I'm now going to show you how I do the flower embroidered motif. You start from the center of the flower, which is located a third of the width from the right and halfway up the glove. Insert from outside and make 5 French knots. And this free end of yarn can be tucked in later. I have actually sewn the whole gloves together before, and if you haven't done this before, it's useful to put a piece of cardboard inside to prevent this from happening. Okay, so I just finished my last French knot, and I'm inserting the needle through and pulling the yarn like this. And then this free end of yarn is also tucked inside. Okay, so this is the center of the flower, which has just been done. And then turn the work inside out to secure these free end of yarns. So make a few knots so that it won't come off. Okay, so now we're going to start making the petals by using satin stitches all the way around the yellow center of the flower. And a little bit of pink. And satin stitch all the way around the flower with red. And finally add a stem using chain stitches, and this is worked upwards. This completes the exterior part. In part 3, I'll show you how the glove is assembled.
Desliza sem parar, sem intenção nossa canção vai saindo deste mar e o sol. Vejo barco e luz, dias tão